Hello friends, hope you all are doing great in your life. In the past video, we have seen about the survival consciousness. Despite the survival consciousness having so many advantages, what is the reason, what is the need that we have to evolve from the survival consciousness to the next level of consciousness? Because the major drawback of the survival consciousness, if I have to say in a single word, is that it believes that the resources are limited. For example, if I am having a general store in my area and if I am earning an income of 1 lakh rupees per month. So if some other person comes to the same street and opens a general store, I strongly believe that my entire income is going to become 50,000 and he is going to earn the rest of the 50,000. This believing this, having this kind of attitude is what is called as the survival consciousness. The truth is the resources are never limited, the resources are abundant. Even if 10 general stores opens in the same street, everyone can earn a 1 lakh per month. That is possible, that is 100% possible. So in simple terms, so before telling about money, let me explain this survival consciousness with the help of an example. So you all might know about the Kotak company which manufactured cameras, right? So their major revenue was from the film rolls which they were producing. For example, whenever there is a camera in the olden days when there was no digital camera available like this in the mobile phone, right now I'm shooting the video digitally, so I can delete it, record it, delete it, recording n number of times. But before that, if you want to take a photo, you need a film roll, right? So they used to sell the camera at a very cheaper price, but they used to get a recurring income through the film rolls which they were selling, because camera is a one time product. It will stay with them for 20 years. It is not going to provide any recurring income. But this film roll, this is a something recurring, because whenever you take a photo, so a part of a film roll is used. This is making a recurring income. So then later Kodak Kodak themselves invented the first digital camera, but they were very hesitant to bring it to the market, because like if they bring it to the market, the major chunk, the 80% of the revenue is going to cut down, because only 20% of it is what they are making with the help of the camera. So if the 80% of the revenue comes down, their their company will go into losses. That's what they thought, and they never brought into market. So even if they are not bringing it to market, someone else will bring it into the market, right? That's what it happened, and they achieved massive success, and finally Kotak crashed, because this is something, this technology is something which is going to help the entire human consciousness to evolve. So if you help in the evolution of the human consciousness, this world is going to support you. If you help, if you prevent, if you believe that, if you don't contribute to the evolution of the human consciousness, you are just going to be in the level of the survival. At someday it might die. It is a simple concept. For example, if I think, if I put 1 lakh, so after 6 years I might earn 2 lakhs. If I put 2 lakhs, after 6 years I might earn 4 lakhs. If I put 50 lakhs, after 6 years I might earn 1 crore. So if I put 5 crores, after 6 years I might earn 10 crores. So if I want to earn 10 crores, then I have to put 5 crores, and after 6 years, then only I can earn 10 crores. This kind of logical thinking is what is called as the survival consciousness. For example, let us take the example of Mr. Mukesh Ambani. So he put all his wealth into the Geo Fiber, right? At that time, rest of the companies were just giving 1 GB data for the entire month at a rate of 400, right? But what he did is, he gave 1 GB data every day for 3 months at the same price, 400 rupees, right? So if I have to think logically, I will build a business in which I will give, that too it was 3G and this was 4G. So if I have to think logically, if I have a new company which I am establishing, so these companies are giving 1 GB data for 400 rupees. So what I will do is, I will give 10 GB data for the entire month, but instead of raising the rate to 4,000 rupees, I will give it 800 rupees. So 800 rupees per month, and they will get 10 GB data for an entire month. So this is a logical thinking, but still you can think like this is a massive thing, because like they are giving very small amount of data, they are giving very high amount of data, but this is logical thinking. This will help your company grow in a very linear fashion. But what he did, he broke all the logic. He put all the money, he gave 1 GB data, which means he's literally giving minimum of 90 GB data for the same price. But the technology is also much higher technology for 1 GB data and 90 GB data, 90 times more with a higher technology with a higher validity for 3 months validity. So how much would you, even if you are in a logical phase, for example, let us forget all this scenario. If you are in a logical phase, logical scenario, I am saying like I have to provide 90 GB data to the people. So the current scenario is 1 GB data per month of 3G. So I am going to give 4G 90 GB data. So how much will you charge? So people might think, like, even if you logically think, like, people might say 5,000 rupees, but so with a validity of 3 months, with a validity of 1 month or something like that, if the validity has to be extended, then you bring it to 15,000 rupees. People will think like that. That is the logical thinking, but you break all the logic. That's where you grow. If you want to just have a linear growth, if you want to just survive, then you can stay at the survival level of consciousness. But if you want to become the world's richest person, then you have to jump from the survival consciousness. So I think I have clearly explained why there is a necessity to raise our consciousness level from the survival consciousness. Because just because you think the resources are limited, just because you are always struggling, like if I think, like, if I work 8 hours a day, I am earning 50,000 a month. So if I have to earn 1 lakh a day, then I have to work 16 hours a day, then only it is possible. This kind of logical thinking. If I think the most hardworking person is the person who should earn the highest. So if you think like that, then probably the laborers who are constructing the buildings or who are doing the other work, they should get paid the highest because they are doing the most amount of physical labor. But it doesn't happen like that. People who do least amount of work with least amount of time also, they earn much more money because they are utilizing the skills. So it is never about the hard work. So when we always feel the resources are limited, the entire subconscious mind also believes that resources are limited, and you are attracting the same thing again and again, and you will be in a state of resource limitation throughout your life. So how to break this? Just by practicing gratitude. So if I think, like, if I'm thinking that I'm not having a proper studio, I'm not having a cameraman, I'm not having an editor to help me edit the videos, to help me grow my subscribers, then if you think like that, then you will fall into much lower level. But instead, if I think like, I have got all these things, I have got this space to record, I have got this mobile to record. So if you think like that, if you are gratitude towards that, then this will help you grow massively. So gratitude can be practiced in multiple ways. You can practice gratitude during meditation, by affirmations, or even by gratitude towards God. Multiple other ways it can be practiced. It's up to you. But the simple key to evolve from the survival consciousness to the next level of consciousness is the gratitude. So despite saying the survival consciousness has so much drawback, it is absolutely essential in certain cases. You cannot stay in survival consciousness unconsciously, but you can always be in survival consciousness where consciously you can consciously make a decision to stay in survival consciousness. Why? In what scenarios? Because when you have high fever, like for example, let us assume you have 3 days of fever, continuous fever, and you're not able to walk, you're not able to eat anything. So in such kind of situations, you are never advised to do higher meditations like Agnya meditation or Dunya meditation. At that time, your energy should be staying in the Mooladhara, the Kundalini should be at the Mooladhara level, so that it brings strength to the physical body, so that you get healed very, very faster. First thing. Second thing, whenever your focus is on the physical body, for example, when there is a bodybuilder who is going to perform in this stage in the next month, and he has to work out very heavily, and he is eating 5 times a day, and he is eating so much amount of meals which he could even digest. So in such scenarios, if you want to strengthen your physical body, it is advisable that you focus your energy on the Mooladharas. In other places, whenever there is a significant importance to the building of the physical body, like military persons, army persons, or wrestlers, and all these places, whenever you want to strengthen the physical body, this Mooladhara, Kundalini at the Mooladhara Chakra is absolutely essential. Apart from that, the very, 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 very essential part is meditation is not something which has just only benefits. Meditation also has its own side effects. I am repeating it again. Meditation has its own side effects as well. Be clear about that. When this energy body grows beyond the capacity of this physical body, the physical body breaks. That's what I have explained in the previous video. At such circumstances, you need to stabilize the physical body. So you bring your energy to the Mooladhara so that your energy, you are not losing your energy, you are conserving your energy. At the same time, you are strengthening your physical body as well. So this will help you sustain for a long time. So your energy body should not exceed the capacity of the physical body, which will lead to so much of side effect, which is commonly observed as the side effects of meditation by the people. So the simple solution is focus your Kundalini energy on the Mooladhara. This is what Vedatri Maharishi has been given as Shanti meditation. It was taught to him by Paranjoti Mahan because he himself, by practicing Agnya meditation, was suffering from headaches and was suffering from so many side effects of meditation. So when he met Paranjoti Mahan, he initiated him into the Shanti Yoga. In the similar way, like any other systems so people are practicing, they might face this issue, but having the energy at the level of the Mooladhara is the solution for this. So I hope this video was useful for you. In the next video, we will see about the next level of consciousness, which is the passion consciousness. So if you would like to know about the side effects of meditation also, please do leave in comments. After finishing this series, I will come to that. So I hope this video was useful for you. I will see you in one another useful video like this. Until then, it's Dr. Arvind signing off. Om Shakti.